Welcome in. Pardon my lack of ability to touch my microphone without turning it off and on several times. Nice. Chris has her brightness up so she can see the things. Hopefully see some things. Welcome, Tammy. I didn't even tell you, and here we are. I suspect Gator will roll in here shortly. Possibly Dimmy. Random others. I'm not sure what that is. I will have to look into it. It's probably because I have so dang many things hooked up to this computer now. It's crazy. Grab a light here. Seems like it's on there. Hey Ed, welcome in. Not the one in here. I'm pretty far away from the microphone, so it could be picking up friggin' everything for all I know. Sorry about that. Anyway, welcome in. I'm showing you guys right now the short that I did a little while ago. I teamed it up with some pretty good music, I have to say. But I'll show you what I'm looking at live right now. And I cheaped out and went for the little one. Welcome in, Sue. Midwest Mama's Adventures in the house. It could have been. It could have been the fans from the PC or something. It was really close to the PC. Welcome in, Gator. Yeah, if you can see that itty bitty chair sitting right next to the telescope, that's my quick get set up and go. There's a little sling. I can throw that chair over my shoulder and just kind of do whatever I gotta do. We're looking at M33, which is the Triangulum Galaxy. Just because I needed something to point at. And it was so available. Welcome in, New Horizons. Pleasure to have you in the chat. A pleasure to have you looking at the sky with us tonight. Now, if you were... I think I'm hearing you repeat. I hope you're not hearing me repeat. I have all of my volume devices off. Oh, that's weird. Check, check. That's super weird. I cannot honestly tell you why, because my phone is literally not doing anything. Welcome in, everybody. We are looking at the Triangulum Galaxy, also known as M33. And my itty bitty telescope out in the yard. Yeah, I did a little bit of changing on the microphone, so I probably bumped something. All right, I will be here, Ed. This particular galaxy I actually threw into the short that I did, and also into the this rotation. So let me just switch it over to that rotation here real quick. And Xena says hi to everyone. You're fine. We'll go back to a live view here in a moment. Figured I could give you something that I've already imaged before. Are you done being a tough girl? You done being a tough girl? Okay. She's getting huffy and barking at the neighbor dogs or something, so it is what it is. Tammy, I don't know if you caught the last live, but the prints that he hooked me up with are beautiful. They are beautiful. They still need to get up on the wall yet. We still have some things that need to be done in this office that need... It just needs to be the rest of the way disassembled, and then it can be reassembled. But the office is in a transition, or the streaming area is in a transition right now. So until we get it all figured out, it's still just going to be kind of a mess. We'll get it though. What am I missing here? Welcome in, Smitty. Good to see you, friend. I think you were saying you wanted to see this one in real life. This is the Triangulum Galaxy we're looking at right now. Hiding behind my fancy mic. Nice. Heading home? You gonna play tonight? Yeah, I'm not gonna have too much clear sky for tonight. I'm gonna have it for a while. And as long as I have it, I'll take advantage of it. If it's dark and clear, I'm outside. It's pretty dang cold though, I'll tell you that much. Gator's around here somewhere. I think he's trying to track down Dimmy. I'm sure I'll be down for some watching. Dimmy's here. Yeah, earlier this morning, I was just getting ready to pop into a live stream, and we had a feels like 17. I didn't get a whole lot of snow, but it's not done melting off my camper yet, so I got enough to annoy me a little bit. But yeah, you can't even see any on my camera outside. I went to the little short one because it was a little quicker to set up. I was doing kind of a pictorial of my gear. I should pull that up because that's kind of cool too. I was basically doing a slideshow of what all the parts are. Yeah, we're pretty darn close. Central Illinois, we usually end up in the same boat as far as poopy weather. If it's gonna be poopy there, it's gonna be poopy here. So yeah, this is the slideshow I was working on, but it's all backwards. I'm really upset that it's all backwards. It should start here with the little guy. That's what we're rocking right now. Is the small guy. And then we work our way up in parts with the leveler. And then we've got some tiny levels, and those come in handy for actually adjusting the actual level of the telescope and when you're setting up for polar alignment. There's the compass for polar alignment. And then we have the equatorial wedge. Which pretty much forced my hand on all of the other stuff. Oh, Xena. Shh. Shh. It's all good. It's all good. A few different shots of the wedge so you kind of get an idea of what it actually looks like. Now I have that leveler on top. I'm using it as a spacer because the adjustment knob to hold the dovetail in place, or the knob to hold the dovetail in place, will rub on the bottom of the telescope unless it's far enough away from the bottom of the telescope. So there it is. That's what you get in the box right there, is the telescope and that little tripod. And it works great, and that's what's outside right now, is the telescope and that little tripod. So it works really great for a lot of stuff. There are some things it doesn't work as well for. Like if I was going to track this object for a very long time, I would probably want to put it on the other mount. But since I'm just kind of hitting a non-cloudy point, I'm probably not going to be live for very long either. Oh, Xena. Dog's being needy, but she's being pretty good, so I can't get too mad at her. What's your temperature down your way, Midwest Mamas? $28. Yeah, it's probably close to that here. It's definitely chilly. I was rocking the Cold Dead Hands earlier. Hi, Xena. What are you doing? My little girl. Yeah, and since we're somewhere in between those two, yeah. I'm gonna say that the chances are we're right in that neighborhood, too. It's definitely not warm. See, that's what I got before of this same exact galaxy. Called being patient, and sometimes I'm just not. There you go, Demi. Demi and Gator could probably fight over who's the warmest. Get on the camera. Do you want to get on the camera? Oh my gosh. Come on then. Oh my goodness. Well, that was about the least graceful lap entrance ever. Thanks. Oh, change. Shanks. Oh, Shanks. Ow. Would you sit like a normal animal instead of like a baby? Oh, weirdo. You're all feet in the air, you weirdo. You're all feet up in the air. What's up that? You're so weird. Oh, and you're so bitey and stuff too. Oh my goodness. Gator, this keyboard lights up and she likes to pop the keys to turn the keyboard on. It's crazy. Dang, I might have to find a soda or something. I don't know why there are bugs flying around. The other thing it could be, Chris, is it could be Red Dog. We're close enough to the co-op for if anybody's actually drying grain, we can get Red Dog here. It could be bugs, though. I mean, who knows? Super weird. I suppose there are some bugs that are tougher than others. I've definitely seen some flies that move really freaking slow until they go splat because they just can't anymore. Welcome in, Mark. Good to see you. We're looking at my little baby telescope out next to me, and we're looking at the Triangulum Galaxy beyond. So it looks like we have 11 minutes of actual compiled time into this. I basically pointed at this galaxy to start with and just rolled with it. Looks pretty nice, really. It's definitely a pretty one. Basically, the spiral arms, the more light I can collect on this thing, show a very definite tint of blue. And it's really impressive if you can get enough image data. So hopefully I can collect some more stuff. And hopefully that short will throw some people in here, because I threw a short out just before doing this live and linked it in. So we'll see. You just never know. Give you some of the goodies that I've already managed to pull in from this lovely piece of hardware, or various pieces of hardware, I guess. But to be fair, most of it's right now sitting in the yard, the important part. Seriously love that comet. Can't wait to hang that up. Got the Orion Nebula here. And that's Triangulum there. And that's Triangulum there. So the other one basically required a lot of extra time invested into the light collection. And what I've got going on is I'm doing 20-second. Yeah, that one turned out so cool. But I'm doing 20-second exposures, hoping that that will bring in more quicker. But as I get more and more stack failures, that's just 10 seconds plus 10 seconds lost instead of just 10 seconds lost. So we shall see. I actually did put out another short from the last space live stream we did. I caught a meteor, and after many attempts of getting that meteor to be visible in a short, it's very dim. So I pointed it out, and after Chris couldn't see it twice, I told her to turn up her brightness on her phone so she could see it, and she finally got to see it. But it's a very dim little meteor that decided to pass by while we were looking at Jupiter. And there were a couple of active meteor showers at the time, so not a big question what in the heck it was. It was just capturing it. And with the cat count and the alien count from that one, that was the shenanigans that were going on anyway. We only saw one cat on stream. I saw one right before that, but there was only one on the stream. So, I don't know. It was a cool meteor. Definitely a cool meteor. Here, I'll show you. Did you see it? Did you see it that time? Or that time? Or that time? Just checking. I had to totally mess with stuff to actually pull it in anyway. I honestly don't even know what else is up. I knew this one would be up, but I didn't know what I would find. Oh my goodness, this dog is chowing down, guys. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Very, very crunchy. So what's everybody doing tonight besides literally chilling? I even had my beanie on earlier. Probably have some really good hair going on because of it. It's beanie season. I don't quite need my gloves on in here. I don't need my hat on in here either, but it does have, the daydream on it. Jimmy's always multitasking. Like, seriously. ADD, OCD, something like that. Yeah, maybe some of all these things. Just happens like that. Gator is a slave driver. Oh, I see. Now it makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Okay, well, you keep slave driving over there. I am going to go make myself some coffee. And I'll just give you a live view of what we're currently looking at. And I'll be right back. Oh man, knock on wood. I hope that I don't go be getting your cold, you guys. Yeah, Gator, your spaghetti video literally made me want to go get stuff to make spaghetti, so I'll be making spaghetti by the end of this week. Ed's already looking forward to it. I definitely had some laughs, and yes, I do know how to stick spaghetti to the wall like that. But I'm not in a spot where I can do that. And Ed won't let me. No, I didn't get your cold. Somehow. I'm not sure how, but I do not have your dang cold. You told him to make something he never made before? And he made spaghetti? Tell me he never made spaghetti before. I'm not even. No way. No, we don't. Like noodles, maybe, if they're not cooked. That's happened. Exactly. There you go. He said he was chicken to make something he'd never made before. I mean, for real. Honestly, some of our camping cooking videos have been random things we've never made before. So our cooking videos are definitely experimental and have been rather satisfying, to be honest. True. Pink pancakes. Pink pancakes bought me a mimosa one morning. I can bake a cake. I can bake a mean cookie. I can bake pre-made bread. Yes. Well, it's getting to the season where I actually can wear my apron now. I want to make a cheesecake, but I bet my oven will actually make a cheesecake halfway decent. You want brownies for your birthday? Maybe. We'll see. Soon. His birthday is soon. You'll settle for a Twinkie if I tell you you're settling for a Twinkie. Meatloaf. Meatloaf sounds really good. just refrigerated cheesecake. As long as it's been in an oven, I'm all right with it. But if it's just the instant ones, I'm not a fan. I don't like the texture. I'd give Gator a recipe for either one of those things, but yeah, I don't have one. I kind of fake it as I go. I've definitely been known to throw down some pretty amazing meatloaves. I've also been known to throw down some pretty horrendous ones too, but you never know. Sometimes they'll just go sideways. They still taste pretty good. My mom used to make meatloaf that either tasted good or looked good, but there was rarely a middle ground there. Yeah, so it would depend on the consistency, I guess. I'm funny like that. I am funny like that. Yeah, bacon, that was ridiculous. Bacon loaded, bacon wrapped meatloaf. It was not right at all, but it was so good. Just enough ketchup to make it interesting. Oh man. Oh, Cable, it's good. Gator, it's ridiculously good. It's happened before. Maybe I'll film the next time I make that. 'Cause yeah, it's definitely a winner. Welcome, Nunya. Good to see you, Crystal. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Nunya. Yeah, here we are talking about food and staring at space. We're awesome. So Nunya just want an opinion. Bacon wrapped and bacon loaded meatloaf. Yes, no, maybe so. Let's see. Here, we'll give you the groovy slideshow for a minute here. I'm making some coffee because my brain hurts. And that will hopefully fix it. Yeah, Nunya, it's definitely making me happy. I may not have clear skies for very long, but as long as I do, I'm gonna keep looking whenever I can. I just went for the little short mount for a minute. Hey, Sue, welcome in. Just one Sue in the house. We're just checking out a little slideshow I have of some of the best shots that have occurred so far. They don't always work out, but when they do, they're pretty awesome. Hugs for sure, buddy. Okay, so here we got the gear roundup going on, starting with the baby telescope that looks so cute there. Next up is the leveling device, or leveling devices, because you'll see here in a second what I'm talking about on the next round. A compass. A nice compass at that. Then we have the equatorial mount that goes onto the large tripod. You can put it on the small tripod, but you have a balancing issue just because you don't have enough, distance to the legs. It makes it very off-center, and you'll see why here in a couple of minutes. And gravity's a terrible thing to telescope. And that's literally the angle that it sits at when it's running. What did I just do? I messed something up. I don't even know what. But yeah, balancing that, it's only about 5 pounds and change, but 5 pounds and change at that angle is definitely not a good balance. There's just not enough legs to keep it from falling on its nose. I think people have done it, but you'd have to weight the legs down considerably. Oops. Get up here. Xena. Get up here. Today. Get up here. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. There you are. There she is. Oh my goodness. You know, you're kind of too big to be a lapdog, right? Do you even care? You really don't care. She just doesn't care that she's too big to be a lapdog. And I guess in the giant scheme of things, I don't care that she's too big to be a lapdog right now. She's so silly. Such a silly doggy. We're so silly. Are you good for now? Did you just wanna come and get in front of the camera? You needed your moment of vanity? Alright then. Can you get down now? Yeah, she's not. I mean, she's still a big dog. Hey David, welcome in. We are looking at the Triangulum Galaxy, which is M33. And random dog shenanigans. Because my dog's random. What are you doing? Screw me. She's very random. She's always full of shenanigans, so... Why don't you go eat some food? Go eat some food and lay down. Go lay down. We are getting some stack failures. Makes me wonder if we've got some clouds coming in. It's definitely possible. I know that I'd seen the weather wasn't looking super promising, but the sky was looking decent, so I'm like, whatever, I'll just do it. What are you doing, Xena? Yeah, shenanigans happen around here. We don't discourage shenanigans. They happen. Still got a full battery on the scope right now, so I'll just keep watching for the stack failures and see if they're a thing. Do over there. Who knows? Yeah, I broke my slideshow. I don't know what the heck I did. I did something awesome. I clicked wild or something. Yeah. I don't know what I did. What are you doing? Dog face. Xena. Alright, give me just a few. I am going to run out and take a look and see what the sky is actually doing, since I can't do it from in here at all. And then, if it's still looking pretty cool, I might see if we can find another target. So stand by. we will do that. Okay, is everyone watching? Holler if you're watching. Got my cold dead hands on tonight. Because you just never know. Okay, we're about to look at something new. We're currently looking at M33 at the moment. But we are going to move on. So that's what it looks like right now. As soon as I hit stop, it's gonna look a whole heck of a lot different. Now, if we were to go right back to that, it would look a whole bunch different. I'm going to see. Ooh. Let's see what time we got. Yeah, we're still in there. It should give me everything I might want to look at. Any ideas? I know, these are fun. I've had these for such a long time, Dimmy. These things are fun. They're weird. Oh, another Chris in the house? Is that? Okay, gotcha. I'm following, I think. I think I'm following. There's a couple of these that are definitely very cool. It's just what I can or cannot see. I was hoping to actually look for Orion. If it's visible. It's invisible. Of course it's invisible. That's always fun. Alright. Some of these are amazing. That's where I found the wizard. Oh, Xena. This is a big old maybe. Let's try. Why not? All that can happen is it could not work. I had to mute her because she's just boofing at something out there. Wow, look at the blue in those stars. She sees something. I'm not sure what. She might just hear something. I've got neighbors kind of driving around in the neighborhood, so I'm kind of monitoring what they're up to. Which one is that one, Chai? This is a definite maybe. Here in a second, I'm going to fade you on over. I basically have kind of a preliminary gear roundup going on, and I set up a little slideshow. This is only a part of it. Once it loops back to the beginning, I'll kind of give you the play-by-plays. But as for right now I'm just using the small mount, which is essentially what came in the box. And this is, in this image, this is what came in the box. That is a leveler that I use for leveling in one instance and spacing in another instance. Those are levels that are multifunction usable. They're obviously tiny. They're real small ones. Compass to find north. I can get a good idea, but just, you know, for out and about. Let me check and see. Okay, this is the equatorial mount in this image. And this one, and I believe in the next one. Yes. And that's where I'm saying it becomes a spacer at this point. So when I'm just running it alt as, it is between the telescope and the mount. In this case, it's the same, but there's more to the mount, so there's that. Alright, NGC 457. I'm down. I'll try it. Seven. Oh, the owl? Ooh, that's a maybe. We'll see. Oh, stop that. Okay, I think I've actually seen at least some images of this before. Might take a while to pull that in, but you never know. Anything's possible. Kinda. Hey, LG, welcome in. Welcome in. LG, we missed you yesterday. We needed some more smart people in there because, yeah, we were struggling. We managed to get out of the test, though. So there was that. But we needed your help at Gators. This is a brilliant cluster, by the way. I'm enjoying watching this come in. It seems to be coming in pretty nice too. Let's center it up a little better. Entertaining guests. You're excused then, I guess. But we still needed your help. We still needed your help, believe me. We needed Chris's help too, but she was on the NyQuil. I kind of expect to get a few stacking failure issues tonight just because I'm not on the beefier mount. It just doesn't tend to track quite as well, and it's literally because of the angle of the planet and my location on it. So we'll get what we can. This still looks pretty cool. I can't even... I'm loving the looks of those really bright, beautiful stars in there. It's a cool field. And some of these turn out really nice once they get processed, so... LG, did you stumble onto my short or did you stumble onto the live? You broke the TV? Whoops. Don't break the TV. I thought our TV was broken a while ago. It stopped working and then suddenly it started working again. It's still a big mystery, but it's still working, so I'm not gonna try. I'm hopefully not gonna jinx that. Your wife's very handy, just saying. So Chai, I'm like saying that with a really good imagination, I can totally see E.T. in that picture. But I have kind of a randomly wild imagination. How much snow have you already got, LG? We got a little bit, but not... It's gonna be gone before the end of the week. Welcome in, Asakura. Good to see you. We are looking for ET in NGC 457. 2 inches, yeah. I think all totaled, and I don't think it all stuck, was maybe 1.5 inches. And it didn't all stick, and it's going to melt by the end of the week. We're supposed to be back up into the mid 60s by the end of the week, Fahrenheit. Oh, Nightbot's being flirty again. Flirting with everybody. You go, Nightbot. Someday I'll get him a date. Keeps trying. Okay, sweet, I don't know if I told you, but I was actually drinking fortified coffee, and my idea of fortified coffee is coffee plus just about anything in it. So, truthfully, sugar could be fortified coffee, but in this case it was actually dark hot cocoa, and it was outstanding. So just a really delicious mocha earlier. I backed off and went straight to coffee, so I needed to cut out the sugar. Swiss Miss for the win. That is so beautiful. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous cluster. I'm not complaining, not at all. I broke my slideshow somehow, or else I'd show you a slideshow. I could show you the hardware slideshow. Probably reboot the dang computer and make it all work just fine, but yeah, that would break my stream, so we're not going to do that right now. Congratulations on the fixed TV. Good job. Good job, LG's wife. Teamwork. Replay team's coming on. Replay team's going to be coming on strong later. Good job, good job. LG, there were lots of laughs had, there's no doubt about it. There was a bit of cheating and some brilliant answers and some not so brilliant answers. And I may have been involved in all of those. It was definitely fun, though. Good topic, too. Definitely is a good topic. Yeah, well, I mean, like, that's news. You know, Dimmy, I was having the same problem. I'd throw an answer up there and it would just like, he would skip right to the next one, and so I would type it again and he's like, you already said that. I'm like, it was like it wasn't coming up until you typed it 4 times. It was wacky. Both of us were having the same problem, sweet. It was weird. Yeah. Yeah, the answers were just like, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, and Ed was throwing answers at me that I was typing in. So it was a team effort over here, but yeah. Yeah, we all had our fingers crossed, for sure. It was hilarious, though. It was fun. Fingers crossed. Yeah. It happened. It was happening to me, too. So those of us that actually had the answers were getting skipped altogether because the YouTubeverse was eating the answers. It was crazy. I don't get it. I know they're doing a lot of, yeah, I know they're doing a lot of updates and things to that nature, but geez, it sure is annoying when you're in the middle of a stream and you have such weird stuff like that happen. Crossed noodles. There you go. I should have some noodles. Noodles sounds good. Stop you talking about food and stuff, man. Here we go again. What did you have for dinner, Ed? If it was something good, I'm gonna be sad. No, I won't be sad. You need to eat something good. Gator, sometimes there's times that we have words about what he eats. It also depends on whether he needs to bring me home takeout from said place or whatever. So are we seeing ET yet? Is anyone seeing ET? Anybody at all? Like kind of sideways-ish, angled. I feel like I could see what could what could be called ET. But again, right? Can you see it? Can you see it? I gotta look something up here. Oh, rats. I was hoping we could go take a look at AI Atlas, but it is not up. We're on the wrong side of the planet for that. Which is kind of sad. But at some point, I will get a look at that puppy. Or 3i Atlas, I don't know what I said. I'll go see it. I will see it. It's just not going to be tonight. I think I'm actually going to end up calling it. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of moonlight out there. Probably not a whole bunch, but some. And I will be getting some cloud cover in a little bit as well. So I'm probably going to cut it at about, 2 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes, something like that. We'll see. But I'm definitely digging on this star cluster. I cannot complain. Good suggestion, by the way. I'm definitely down for taking requests when they are available. Yeah, it's definitely a cool one. Might have to hit it a couple of different nights and then do a stack. See what I get from it. Sad part is it won't let you stack while you're looking. It does kind of an auto stack, but it's not very tidy. So when it's doing the So the auto stack is what it's doing right now. So as each of the images comes in, it just piles itself on top of the last. And I'm here to say that not all star trails that it quote unquote finds are star trails. Some of them are satellites, some of them are, like we were seeing earlier, bugs and things floating around in the sky. Anything that doesn't look right, it pretty much kicks out. And since I'm doing 20-second exposures, the likeliness of that happening is higher. You can go up to a 1 minute exposure, but I would only do that with the equatorial mount in place, very level, and knowing that I'm at a pretty low amount of movement on the target, so I'm not chasing it. If you start chasing it in the sky, that's where you end up with a lot of garbage in the process. So when you process, it doesn't look right. I mean, we could do a preliminary stack. Give this a few more minutes to chew on what it's got. And still, I'm loving it. I'm loving looking at it. Oh, Jupiter's coming up, but it'll be a while before I can see it. More things for the honey-do list. Get my telescope out of the shed. My other telescope out of the shed. Because obviously one of them's not in the shed. So should we see what we can turn this into? And give it a couple more minutes. Shame on you, Ed. You must have watched that one live. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we go. Now let's find the directory. Tammy's on board. Alright, where's my subdirectory? Jeez, it's right there. How did I miss that, guys? All I'm doing is looking to see if we had any obvious satellite traffic, and it doesn't look like we did, so now's when I got my fingers crossed too. Insert Jeopardy music. Do 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 do. I'll stop now. We know how you work, Gator. My sidekick has something to say. We're getting there. We'll see something. I don't know what. It'll probably be cool. Has a tendency to be cool sometimes. The suspense. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. It's mighty pretty. Let's see if we can make it any more pretty. Because we probably can. Tightened it up a little bit. Yeah, Gator, what we're looking at here is we're looking at just a cleaned up image. I'm gonna do a couple things here. I kind of like the whole thing. I want to crop off just a teeny tiny bit though. What I want to crop off is pretty much at the bottom. Yeah. All right. So from there, we go into that. Ta-da! That is awfully pretty. I can see Stripe in that too, though. So, I mean, I could see E.T. or I could see Stripe the Naughty Gremlin. So, I mean, there's definitely some potential for shenanigans there. Let's see if there's anything we can look at. Let's take a poke at Saturn before we call it a night. Because it's just fun. Yeah, quite the difference from like what you're looking at right now as to what it pulled in with the amount of time. It was only, what, 15 minutes or something like that? So 15 minutes worth of light is actually makes for a really gorgeous picture. Some of them require a whole lot more. Yeah. I still got a silver Sharpie over here. What are you talking about? Maybe some light blue. There you go. So the way it's imaging currently, it is just literally, you don't get quite as good of a view as you do if we're in planetary mode. So I think what I want to do is I want to back out and go into planetary mode, because those rings are practically edge on right now, so you can't even hardly see them. Okay. Yeah, those rings, man. Hmm. Scope might be getting tired. I don't know. I guess we'll find out here in a second. As far as the battery is concerned, it doesn't seem to be, but it could just be kind of cold and acting weird. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, good night, honey. Get some sleep, and I'll talk to you sometime tomorrow. So for those of you in here, I see Sweet's in here, Dimmy's in here, Ed's in here, Tammy's in here. I will be guesting over on Sweet Koyo's channel, which is Sweet Acres Koi Farm. I will be over there on her show tomorrow night. And that's at what time, sweet? It's at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock? You gotta remind me. I have all my notifications on, but you know, that doesn't mean I know what time anything starts. And if you want, sweet, and post a link. Seven? Okay. Yeah. So I'll be a guest on her off topic. And I guess we'll have to discuss what topics there will be. It'll still be fun. Oh, my telescope is having a minute. Yeah, okay. Let me get it. Gosh, am I having a moment here or what? So that's what we'll be up to tomorrow. And meanwhile, I think my telescope is having a miniature aneurysm. So I think I might actually have to go out and manually shut it down. Because I can still see it out there. But it's not doing anything. So it's having a moment. So anyways, come join us tomorrow for some off-topic shenanigans. It gets fun. It gets weird. It gets awesome. And yeah. Yes, it's a fish channel. No, we're not talking about fish probably. I don't know. It could happen. That could go off topic too, so. Alright. Okay, so I will shut her down. And hopefully everybody has a wonderful night. Stay warm. Or stay cool if you're in a warm climate, which I am not. And we'll catch you on the next one soon as it's clear again. Alright. Good night, Tammy. Have a good night. Good night, Dimmy. Good night, Gator. Good night, Sweet. I'll give you a call here in a little bit. And everybody have a good one.